are back finally, folks, for another edition of the Dream Teams podcast. You see your boy Edub. We're back in the building. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had wonderful holidays. We appreciate y'all. You know, it's always love first. You see who's in the building, my man Bills.
Yo,
Knox.
What's going on?
Let them know where you can reach y'all at, y'all.
Man, you can reach me at Albillz _PIW on Instagram. You can go to the Facebook Albillz. You know what I mean? Check me out. You did PIW.
You can reach me on Instagram, obnoxious OBNOXIOUX _PIW. And on Facebook is obnoxious too. William Obnoxious Burt. Real quick before we go, they just want to give me a second.
Yes, sir.
I want to give my condolences to my man Vigor who just passed. Real good brother, man. From up around 15th in York, man. And I just want to my condolences to his family and all his loved ones, man.
Yeah, friend.
Love you, Vigs, man. Rest well.
Rest. Peace and power. Yeah, man, like, listen, we've been going a little minute, but, you know, we've had some events take place. I think we need to talk about it. First and foremost, you know, the NFL, I said to my guys off camera, this has been one of the most intriguing seasons, considering the fact that my team is not in it, unfortunately. But knowing that, and we talk football the way we do, we're going to go back and we're going to talk about some things that we discussed early in the season, because I think it's imperative we do that based on it's been a minute since we've seen y'all. So we had some picks. We talked about it off camera. Who we picked, who we thought was going to go there. One of the teams I picked, which was Baltimore, still on the AFC side.
Right.
They got the Steelers tonight. So Bills, who did you go with? You know what I mean, for your and then go on with what we talked about.
Yeah, so I mean, for my Super Bowl pick, it was KC and Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Right. But I do want to change. I want to update. You know what I mean? Because how I'm feeling right now, as y'all can see, how I was looking. You know what I mean?
I'm neutral.
I'm going, with my squad, man.
Tell us why though. But you know, like, how do you feel about what you're seeing right now, and what makes that, you know, such a standpoint before we go to Knox and his predictions?
Yeah. So the quarterback play is the most important position, as we know. We have one, and you can see it in this young guy's performance, how poised he is, how comfortable he is, always smiling.
Now, Simon, remember you said, but this ain't the playoffs, right?
Right.
Oh,
I mean, regular season.
Definitely different.
We got to see when
let's debate.
My man say playoffs. We got to see that.
So that's the narrative, right? Like when we talk, and we talk about certain teams, like I
think he's ready though.
And y'all playing a good Tampa Bay team, and it will be down in Tampa Bay. So those narratives for me, Bucky Irvin, Mike Evans, a hot Baker Mayfield. I don't know, folks. It's going to be a very interesting game. I mean, Jaden Daniels is playing out of his mind.
With a good offensive line. You know what I mean? The guy Worth over there.
Yeah.
He an all-pro. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. They got some dogs over there.
So let's ask.
But we dogs too.
Since
you know what I mean?
we there with it.
Yeah.
Do you see the Redskins coming out of the NFC?
I say this, right? And I'm going to keep it all the way a bean with you.
Talk to them, man.
We gonna beat the Bucks. The test is that next
which
round.
would be who?
Detroit.
Yeah, folks.
But we done seen some things, and of course, when we win and how we've been winning, we always got a chance.
All right, so
don't give Jayden the ball last. That's all.
All right, Knox. All right, so give us a little.
That's how I'm feeling.
Insight on what you took. What was your pick? What was your pick?
You know, I had my Birds and I had the Chiefs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For the Super
Do that
Bowl.
still stand for you right now?
Yeah. I mean, the year we had, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why not, but we just have to execute, and Sirianni has to not get in his own way with his decision making. You know, it's some things that can happen to prevent us, and there's also some things that can happen to get us there.
Now,
He's got to be on the right side of the ball. You know
something else I want to ask you, I know going to be near and dear to home. Considering we know Saquon could have got the record, with no pun intended, do you feel like he's the MVP? Because I said something a couple weeks ago when we was on, folks, y'all remember this. I said personally, I think Saquon should get the MVP. Do you feel that Josh Allen is still over Saquon Barkley?
Me, I mean,
You can throw
as
Lamar in the
as
mix too,
the
for
Eagles.
real.
I was just about to say that.
I told y'all.
Like,
too.
look
Nah,
at like Lamar
Josh
numbers
still
is
got it.
even better than last year.
Yo,
His
Lamar
numbers is
are
better than
Look 'em
last
up.
year.
Lamar numbers are better. I just went through my man the other day.
But look,
Lamar
though,
numbers are better.
Look at his interceptions.
you gotta look
at his
what,
passing.
You gotta
Okay,
look
but
at,
any range.
you
anyway,
gotta
back-
look at what
Back
Josh,
to the original
Josh
question. Do you think Saquon Barkley is worthy of the MVP trophy as offensive player?
He's worthy of it, but by them sitting him out,
If he gets the record, do he get it?
I believe he had a good chance of getting it if he got the record.
Okay.
But
Bills, what you feel like?
I mean,
So who's your? I'll put it this way: who's your MVP right now?
it's Josh Allen, and I say this because he's doing this with no number one receiver, with an okay running back, and a mediocre defense who's really just getting because they had injuries and stuff.
Come on, man.
And
Come on, man.
I'm just saying he's doing
Cook
it.
ain't doing what he's doing because
he's
that offensive line ain't good. Josh Allen got a decent offensive line. He just takes off because it's in the script for him to take off.
But he's
No,
he's
come on, let's
making
keep it a bean.
He's making it. He's making
The boy's
it
athletic
for
as
his
hell to
team.
be a white boy. Sometimes they got a little
That's what I'm
chocolate
saying.
in his veins.
But like,
hey,
Boy's
man.
a straight nigga on the field.
Yo, don't he play like one?
Yo, don't
Don't he play like one?
But no, and in all honesty, I get it. The boy,
his weapons is not like what he had with
Diggs.
Gabe Davis.
Diggs, yeah. I agree. But I'm going to say this, man. And I always got to give a brother some love because I think because of his lack of showmanship, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar don't get the treatment he should because he a thug, really. Like, he a nigga. Like, so he talk a certain way, so he's not marketable in terms of...
way.
You understand what I'm saying? So... Even though to me, like, it's unanimous, like, he if you look at the numbers, he has Josh beat.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of record, Josh got him by a game. But to me, the culmination of what happens today and tomorrow is going to determine who get that MVP. One of them I'm sick because either one of them can't afford to go home early.
Right. But I'm going to say
not at this stage in their career.
But I'm going to say this, though.
As we said before, though, hold on, y'all. As we said before, the boy just sitting home pretty, getting he getting healthy.
He waiting.
Curly top.
He waiting. But I'm going to say
What's
this.
the boy inside his hair for the Pittsburgh Steelers? What's the boy? Oh, he's in your hair.
Troy Palmer.
There you go.
But look, this is what I'm saying.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, Patrick Mahomes. Y'all listen.
Baltimore is more liable to lose to the Steelers than the
Fix my
Bills is
microphone,
liable
y'all.
to lose to
I don't see that.
Denver.
And that's today, too. I don't see
You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't
listen. This is the segue.
No, it's tomorrow.
Hold on, but this is the segue into who we're going to ultimately pick as we give our picks.
Pittsburgh.
As we give our picks for the fans. Because that's ultimately why we argue and debate before we get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
The game is
But why we're here.
Yeah.
But why we're here.
Yeah.
I think that game is today, brother. I think you're mistaken.
So that's the dynamic, and we talked about them, and that was one of the things I love to engage with you guys about in terms of where we at. Like right now, we've had junctures, and we've done this, and we position ourselves to understand, like, yo, like we know football because the shit we talked about is here. It's here. We can't make it up, folks.
Right
we
on
just can't stand. And I love it because it's a dynamic that I feel like is something that we give you guys. It's the rawness. Uncut. Ain't none of this scripted. We love it, though. That's how much we love it. That's why if you bet with us, you're going to win. My girl just had to give me 800 because, you know what I mean, she won that motherfucking fantasy football league due to your boy, the GM. But, you know, my team may do so well. But
Congratulations.
Oh, appreciate y'all.
I lost in the chip.
Damn. But you still got some bread, though.
By like five points. Shit.
You still got some bread. Well, listen, let's talk about it, man. Let's jump right into it. Today, man, we got the Chargers and the Texans, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me, Bills.
I got
Bills.
I got the Chargers, man.
Okay. And what's
Good
your
experienced coach?
Because now we can really get into it because we're only talking about a few games.
But I'm gonna tell you, the Chargers has an experienced coach who's been there.
Harbaugh.
He has,
love him. We talked about it in the green room.
He has took multiple teams to the promised land.
Yeah. Kaepernick.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With different quarterbacks from college
to
the pros. Chargers defense is
Darwin James
is playing out
Superman in the motherfucking blue.
Out
of blue. He's a man though.
And then the offense is rolling. Justin Herbert, he got him playing better than
without Eckler.
Without Eckler. You know what I mean? So it's like he's spreading the ball around a little bit.
Listen, y'all. Listen, I'm such a fan of football. I'm such a fan of this camaraderie I had with my brothers. I listen to them. We analyze this game so well, and it's such a chemistry. It allows us to lock in. So when we give it to you, he's giving you everything that you need to understand why he think y'all should pick the Chargers over
the Texans.
All right, Knox, talk to me.
We already spoke about this in the green room already. Like Harbaugh is like it say he can squeeze a grape out of a lemon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm rolling with the Chargers too. Plus their defense and the coaching. And I think Justin Herbert is going to really have a good game. I think he's going to let him loose today. You know what I mean?
Ray, give me another drink when you get a chance.
Houston's defense.
And I like Houston.
Offense,
I just don't like them better than the Chargers.
Their offense.
I'm gonna tell y'all
not right now.
I'm gonna give you.
They only had Nico.
All right, so we got two Chargers, but I'm gonna be the villain in this one, man. I think it's time for the young boy to really show everybody why he got paid the money. And also, I think Nico brings a lot, and then Mixon, I think, is the real difference. They're able to establish the run. Their defense is good enough. I love their defense. They're home.
I don't know.
Chargers don't, to me, run the ball effectively enough to be able to sustain some of the drives that I think ultimately they won't complete. So for me, I'm gonna go with the home team in this one. I like the Texans. So again, that was our first game on the docket, y'all. I know I had to be the spoilers. There's no boom, no. I like the Texans. And I gave y'all my reasons why, because I think mixing with that defense, being able to control the tempo of the game, I just think they'll effectively. And you don't expose the young boy.
But
his feet is going to work tonight.
CJ hasn't had a real good season for real. His gameplay, the eye test, and everything. He hasn't been having.
I think this is where he locks in.
Okay.
I think this is where he lock in. Now.
He ain't got long to wait.
Let's.
Yeah.
No, seriously, because we all gonna watch the games tonight.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that's the reason why we have you guys to gauge that. Like when we talk to y'all, like I said, we're no geniuses. Nobody's here like no guru. I'm not the boy from off a fucking casino with the thick glasses on. You know what I mean? So it's one of those situations where we understand like. My dynamic and your dynamic might not always agree, but we're going to give you the best answers we can in terms of that game. We got another goodie tonight, man. But I feel it's the program conclusion. But you got the Ravens against the Steelers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was tonight.
Yeah.
So talk to him, Knox. Who you like in that game? In Baltimore.
Man. Listen, man.
Lamar.
Listen.
Multiple MVP candidate.
Listen.
No, not candidate. Winner.
Yeah, this is about Lamar, not Russell Wilson. You could listen, man. I'll be a fool to go against Lamar, and you got another hardball over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
can I ask something?
Against Tomlin, though, man.
Did they lose Zay Flowers?
Yeah. Yes, he's out.
Yeah, they got a chance.
So, but
don't be surprised.
But what I'm going to say, Lamar
Bills,
is
give him
going to
his-
have
give
to
him his-
be
give him-
Lamar.
Uh-huh.
Lamar is going to have to be Lamar, and
Yeah.
I believe he's going to continue to be Lamar like he did for the season. For the entire season. So I just think they got over the hump and they beat Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is
Bills. I see Bills and Bills is in the lab right now, y'all. Bills is in the lab because Knox is going in, but Bills want to get in there.
yeah,
Get in there. Let him know, Bills. Because this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what make our show because you got to be able to debate that. Like you
Uh-huh.
got to be able to say, "Hey, listen, hold on, Knox, I got something for you."
But I don't see Pittsburgh defense shutting Lamar and Derrick Henry down.
See,
You can contain one,
you're
but
right.
you ain't shutting
And
them
for
both down.
me, before I let Bills go real quick, for me, it's just what Baltimore can do against what Pittsburgh won't be able to do.
Exactly.
For me. Because we know in cold weather football, we know what has to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hard hits, and you got to be able to run the ball.
Yeah.
And your defense has got to be able to hold.
Mm-hmm.
That's the nitty gritty. We all know that. It's the meat and potatoes of what we.
Yeah.
All right, Bill. What we got?
So I'm just gonna say this, and then I'm gonna pick who I got. Right. So just to speak on, like, you know what I mean. This is a divisional game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Another one.
Yeah.
Number 3. So this is one of them ones that is like, don't be surprised if Steelers pull one out and Russell have one of them type games.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
And the
Don't
defense
be
all
surprised that they play each other.
That's a
Tom
fact.
ain't no slouch neither.
No, not at all.
we know.
You know what I mean?
No, we know
He's
that.
a championship
Yeah.
coach as well too, and he's had a
Yo,
winning
I'm
So-
glad you said that.
Talking about the quarterback.
But Russell been there. He got ring. He been there. Lamar hasn't. So
Some years back.
So all I'm saying is just don't be surprised if the
We
Steelers come down there
in all fairness to our fans, right?
and do this to that.
We know what type of game that's going to be.
But
Baltimore and Pittsburgh, that's always going to be a physical
dogfight.
game.
Yeah, right.
So you know it's not going to be no shit.
But I'm gonna say this to say that, right? I am picking Baltimore because they supposed to.
We all knew that.
You said all that. Say that.
Yo, one hit. Get the yeah. Bills.
Because they supposed to win.
That's classic Bills. That's classic Bills for you. Listen, y'all. I mean, for me, and this is going off of what he just said, but you know, one thing we know about Baltimore, having Derrick Henry, which was my running back. Actually, him and Jacobs. I just ain't get a terrible quarterback play for my fantasy. But all that being said, I think being able to establish the run in this environment, we know football, we know how it goes. Defense, being able to control the tempo of the game. This is when you see the teams that really are made to be in that Super Bowl talk that we discussed.
Yeah.
And we've seen it grow over let's just say, right, the last, 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
When you started to see down the
separation.
Play, definitely. And we talked about it earlier on our earlier podcast about how we'll start to see once the meat and the potatoes of the schedule hit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who's was what, right?
Right.
So, you know, for me too, it's Baltimore. I mean, but not having Zay Flowers is going to me make a difference in the game.
Because
from the standpoint that Baltimore is not going to be as explosive as they could be.
over there.
Because with Zay in the slot a lot, you gave that other boy number 7, I can't think of his name, but you gave him a lot of freedom. But now you can double him over the top. So Mark Andrews is going to have to become more of a key factor with Henry being able to establish that run. But I think they do that against the Steelers. The Steelers are good pass rushers coming off the edge with Watson and other boy on the other side. But I just think with Lamar, with his being able to step up in the pocket, it's going to be the different dynamic. So for me, it's definitely going to be Baltimore.
So what we doing?
Well, you all know that y'all all know what that means. That's hey, listen, man, and clearly, like, and I tell people all the time, like, you know, there's no dynamic to this. Either you think how you think football, or you just say to yourself, hey, I'm just going to take what they say and run with it. Because no matter who you put your money on, obviously you thought they were going to win anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
then we got Sunday, y'all. Oh my God, it's a hell of a lineup. It's a real good lineup. I like it.
Three good ones now.
Let's jump right into it, man. From the start, we got the Broncos. Yeah, 10-7 Broncos going in both cold weather states, so to speak, at this time of year. So I really don't think there's no advantage, no cold excuses, none of that bullshit.
Yeah, it snows though. That's
but we got everybody's MVP favorite, Josh Allen, going up against the young boy, Bo Nix.
What I say earlier about Bo Nix?
I gotta give it to you. I do gotta give it to you.
What I say about him?
I gotta give you your props.
I said the young boy is nice.
Even when he was struggling, you're like, no, give him some time.
Yeah.
He gonna figure it out.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's one of them too.
No.
Yo, he one of them.
He's one of them too.
You know what I mean?
Even Mahomes gave him his props.
Yo, I gotta give my co-host, it's like my little brother, but big cousin at the same time. Like, I gotta start giving phone calls. I hate to say this on camera. He knows some things. He knows some things. But go ahead and finish, man, on this matchup.
I mean, it's definitely going to be a good ass game because you got another 2 coaches, 1 champion. Well,
both Super Bowl
championships.
Yes, sir.
Because he won one as a defensive coordinator. Other
Yes,
one
sir.
got one as a head coach.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a chess match. But you and Bills Mafia. I don't think you're going up there winning anything up there. You know what I mean? As long
and let's say this right now, for where Josh is, he on one.
He's on one.
He on one.
And I'm about to say
he want to prove to everybody.
As long as he just play his game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't do no extra shit.
I said this off camera, y'all, but I gotta say it right now. That boy got chocolate in it.
Yo,
Mom Duke, mailman, boy, FedEx boy, I don't know. Mom got she got that chocolate.
He got that white chocolate.
Yeah.
He got that swag though. He got that swag though.
He got that DNA.
He got that swag though. Like I fucks with him. You know what I mean? Heavy. Like I like Josh Allen. I think he's gonna get the MVP.
I know you do. You saying screaming that
he's gonna. They're Buffalo. I got Buffalo winning. It is gonna be a close job. 27-17 type joint. You know, it's going to be...
Oh, that ain't close. That's 10 points, bro.
I mean, it's close.
That's a touchdown and a field goal. That ain't close.
But here's the thing, though. Like we said this... but we said this weeks ago, right? Where we believe that this is the time for Josh and Lamar both to show us something.
Right.
Take this reign that Patty Mahomes has been holding on to. Clutch it. Yo, holding on to. He doing this is the Brady effect, y'all. He knows, listen, he waiting. So, y'all both either way got to come out this first round. Now, if one of y'all don't, I look at you different. No, I'm serious. I look at you different. So, that being said, Knox, go give us something. Talk to me. Broncos, Bills.
Oh, man, you already know, man. I'm going with the Bills Mafia, man. Like, it's just like, it's their time right now. Josh Allen is on one, like we already spoke. So they clicking on all cylinders. It's just that the Broncos is an up and coming team. It's a great story, but the story ends tomorrow. Like Buffalo is going to move on.
I mean, let's simplify it, right? Let's do this.
And
the Bills are just more talented. They're at home. They got Josh Allen. Cook has been running the ball crazy.
Yep.
And to me,
and a couple of defensive guys coming.
Yeah, and they're deep exactly. So when you look at that dynamic, I think it's just too much for a young Broncos team who's had a great season. Let's not forget that. Yeah. But if you're a betting person and you're somebody saying, "Listen, I'm going to put the house keys in the cars and dog on," no, go with the Bills.
Yeah.
And I even think they cover because I think Nick's, who's been a little erratic these last few months, defense has kind of saved them. They played great over the last few weeks,
and that's what I wanted to say too. Because long as Josh Allen know where Surtain is at, he's cool.
Exactly.
You got to know where he's at
because he gonna hurt you.
You feel what I'm saying? As long as Josh Allen play his, like I said, stay in his lane, play your game, and don't force no bullshit,
So I mean,
because
that's
he's lurking. But
sounds to me like that's a unanimous decision. Then.
Don't play sporadic.
Everybody's going for the Bills, and that's we can't make it up, y'all. Like I say again, like this is not for all you fanatic fans. This is for people that understand the knowledge of football when it comes. Now the money really matters because now it's in terms of you looked over the past 17 weeks. We've analyzed, even if we haven't even been on camera with you guys, we've analyzed football with you guys enough to know pretty much everybody that we talked about early is right now.
Yeah, facts.
Other than my sorry ass fucking team, man. But you know, it is what it is. All right, so then we got the 11-6 Packers against the 14-3 Eagles.
When you start talking about the NFC,
I don't let Knox go.
it just gets darker.
Oh, it just get heavy.
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the NFC, it just gets a little gloomy out here. You know what I mean?
Hey, we got green against green.
That's going to be a.
Well, listen,
it's definitely going to be a
let
good
Knox
game.
take.
That's gonna be a goodie
Let Knox
right
take the floor. You know what I mean?
That's going to be a good.
Yeah, we is talking about my team because we already know how you going to go when your team come up. But I expected them to be in this predicament. I would have liked to have the number 1 seed, but it is what it is. Green Bay is a very talented team. They're a scary team. But we gonna do what we need to do at home. Plus, we already beat them this year, and we're a much better team than the team that beat them in week 1. Much better. Defense, much better. We know who we are. Our identity is already been solidified.
And as we already know, folks, we already obviously know what he's going to say. I mean, and
you already know.
It's not being biased, but that's just really the breakdown of it all. When you've looked at the 17 weeks of work that the Eagles put in, and you come out 14-3, and a couple of those games you didn't have your best players, man. It speaks volumes about the integrity and the fight in that team, man, and how much they really want it. I'm never a hater, man, and that's just what I want y'all to understand, man. Like from a football perspective, when you see greatness in front of you, like you gotta acknowledge it. It's just that simple. That's like watching Mike, watching Kobe, AI, whoever, like Emmitt Smith, John Riggins,
Barry
what I mean? Barry Sanders, whoever. But I'm giving flowers because at the end of the day, the Eagles right now, they're doing what they're supposed to do now. Truth be told, how effective or lack thereof Jalen Hurts will be in terms of feet. If he plays with his head, get that ball to Saquon, let that line do what it do, get a nice build up as the game progresses, get the defensive line on Green Bay tired. Man, now you open the floor for AJ and Devontae, man. Listen, Eagles defense has been playing lights out.
Yeah.
That boy Michael Carter is something special. I mean, they got the outside locked down. I just don't know how you go against the Eagles at home this week. Not at all. For me, it's definitely the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer for me.
I mean, but you know, I am a hater.
I already know.
We know.
I
know this.
I don't like the Eagles
at all.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, though.
Hey, you got to.
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck.
We gotta let them know that we not.
I'm gonna keep it to all my Eagles friends. They gonna see this. Look. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Y'all do have the better team. You know what I mean? Y'all, you guys' defense is playing well. You know, Jalen Carter. You know, big play Slay, and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, the secondary and things of that nature and shit like that.
We threw 2 to the other.
You know what I mean? Y'all should win.
Gardner, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Gardner.
He got a pick 6 on us.
Yeah. CJ.
You
know what I mean? He talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, that nigga had me.
You know what I mean?
But up Broad Street. You know what I mean? I was fucked up. Yeah, they got house crawling to the ball. You know what I mean? Like, what you doing out there, kid? You're killing me.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, you know, y'all guys should win. You know what I mean? You know, but who I'm picking is Green Bay.
I knew it.
Wow.
I'm picking.
He just always got to do it.
Yeah.
He can't help himself.
I love it.
Don't shake his hand on that. Don't do that.
I love it because we keeping it a buck.
I'm keeping it a buck, and this is why I'm picking Green Bay. That's why I'm picking Green Bay.
Let the fans know, Al.
Peep game. This week is like the week of the rematches. Right?
Okay.
everybody rematching each other on
Pretty
in this
much.
joint
No,
right
this
here.
is real shit.
You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
ain't no new. I
And
didn't play you
yeah,
this season.
Yeah, I saw what you gave me. Yeah.
We done played a couple times already.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That first week ain't the same week as what's going on. Now, depending on Jordan Love's injury in his elbow, you feel what I'm saying? I think he gonna get busy. They did lose
John
Watkins,
Jacobs, if he run that rock like he did that first game,
They
he got
did.
99 on the floor.
but they did lose a receiver, Watkins. You know what I mean? Which is, I think they'll still be all right with that. But I just think the way Eagles defense play, I think they got kind of exposed a little bit.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say right there.
All right. Well,
The Eagles should win.
listen, the debate is in, folks. You know, like, I
But
mean,
don't be
again,
surprised.
don't take everything that
No,
we
he-
say for
He
baby.
just hoping.
That's his analysis. That's what he bet. That's what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So, truth be told, I mean, that's one of the things that I say to y'all all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody in the
We
green
going
room,
with it, guys.
we
grinning
can't make
over there.
we can't make it
I ain't
up.
saying no name.
I'm
Somebody in
sorry.
the green room grinning.
I'm sorry.
He know better.
Listen,
He know better.
this is why the picks are made, folks.
Okay.
Because if for some reason, for all Jesus Christ, for the life of me, if the Packers win this game tomorrow, that would be the end. That would be the end of the city. All right, so the last game on the docket, man, we got the Commanders going down to see Tampa.
See, I'm not gonna be like him. I
But
know
this is why we on camera. See,
I know
So look.
football.
we can't make this shit up.
So look, y'all know who I'm going with, man. You
Yeah.
see, yeah, man. I'm in my burgundy and gold and black and all that. You feel what I'm saying? So my young bull is about to be face of this league.
I don't know about all that.
He about to be face of this league. I see what's going on. He don't see what's going on, but I see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? The way we're winning is like no other. You feel me? It's showing. It's not just the win. It's showing what we got in the tank when it comes down to it.
But all right. Can I butt in for a second though? But for me, I'm still not sold on y'all defense. To me, see, and that's where if you're gonna put that narrative on Daniels, McLaurin, Robinson to me hasn't been as effective as he could be. I've been watching y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So if we make y'all one dimensional,
You can't.
and I'm telling you,
You can't make us
I
one
don't know.
dimensional when you still
But
got
y'all defense is really still suspect though.
Our defense is
Laddie ain't been Laddie that was in New Orleans.
our defense is a bend don't
Right or
break.
wrong though?
Our defense is a bend
Can I
don't
ask you that?
break.
Is Laddie the Laddie that was in New Orleans?
I mean, we don't know yet because
No.
because he only played
All right, well, we
2
gonna
games.
Yeah, he's supposed to play too.
see. He
He only played 2 games, right?
Yeah,
And then the 2
he
games.
needs to, 'cause he's-
But hold on though. Let's say this then. When the 2
You
games
know who you gonna be
Laddie
on.
played, the 2 games Laddie played, we won. One of the games they didn't even go his side. The second game was the Eagles.
You think when Mike Evans over there ain't going to Laddie's
The
side?
second game was the Eagles.
All right. You know, y'all
When
lost
AJ
it.
was grabbing him, and they called the flag on Laddie.
Oh, he
Remember that?
Oh,
So
There you go
I'm,
with that.
I'm just saying.
Wow. Did we go there on it?
So
yeah, it's bull.
so I'm
Lose.
All right,
just
but
saying this.
in
Our
all
defense
fairness-
is a bend don't break defense.
In
Yeah,
all
we're
fairness,
gonna
I
give
don't
up
even
some
know-
shit, but we ain't gonna give
You know
up
what?
nothing.
In all
You know what I
fairness, though,
mean?
I don't even know why I'm arguing this point. My team, the fuck ain't in it.
Yeah.
So really, I have no beef, no smoke. Seriously,
No, but we talking football.
No, but
though.
still though,
He
like
think-
it's like no,
he
no,
think his
no,
team
no,
better
no.
than
I don't
what
know
they
what I'm
is.
saying.
They all right, but they ain't like that.
Knox, this goes
Y'all
back.
barely beat us.
Hold on, Knox. This is
Y'all
perfect.
barely beat us.
Hold on, Knox.
A win is
Wait
Keep
a
it real.
minute. Wait a
And the way
minute.
we
Let
won
it
was
been
crazy.
y'all. Let it been
Bills
y'all.
know this.
The way we won was
man.
crazy.
Yo, the Bills know this.
10 seconds left on the clock, and my young boy,
Okay,
the
and
ball
Bills
was out.
know
It
this
wouldn't
is-
even been
this
close
is
to my
personal.
quarterback
The
when he got hurt.
number
Wouldn't even
one
been close.
linebacker
We
was
supposed to
turned
run away
around.
with
He
the
ain't know
game.
what was going on.
Okay.
That's what I seen. I'm just saying, my young boy see things that we don't see, and that's why.
So
we winning.
obviously, folks, he
It wouldn't have been
has
close.
his Commanders to win. Okay, let's go with you, Knox. We already know he done gave his analysis. You see,
Right.
flapping his little
You
jacket.
think they gonna win the Super Bowl? But let me just
The picks in, y'all.
now I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna be like him. I'm not really sold on Baker Mayfield. I'm not really sold on the ball.
I love it.
And he's going to make mistakes. Now, it's up to the Commanders to capitalize on that. I like the young boy. He's nice, but he hasn't been in his position before in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've seen from the eye test all season, I'm picking y'all to win the game. I'm not going to be a hater like you.
Why?
I'm going with the Commanders.
You know, and that's what makes the analysis of football games so great. How we see it, because we all see it a little different. But the perception is to give you what we think is in terms our best bet on why that game's going to be won by that team. For me, I mean, Baker's been playing really good. Bucky, another dynamic. Losing Goodwin a couple weeks back was big, but Mike Evans kind of really done filled that gap again. I mean, another 1,000-yard season, Hall of Famer, first
11 in a row.
course.
11 in a row.
I think Jerry Rice is the only other player to ever do that, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's just interesting to know, going down to Tampa, do I think the Commanders have an opportunity? Yeah, I really do. But here comes that but. I got to go with my gut, and this is my gut. I think Baker's on one. He want the big money. He didn't get it. And I just think Tampa's defense, home, with a couple of Daniels mistakes for me, and a Robinson fumble, I just see something giving up a couple big plays. I don't know, but me and Cuz are going to discuss them terms after the set, you know, because we don't want to put our personal business out there, how we get down with betting and things. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, man. I'm gonna go with the Bucks at home, man. That's me, you know.
Hey, it's easy.
Yeah,
it's a
you know, again, don't go with me, folks. I mean, I said no Houdini. I don't figure this shit out with no crystal ball, nothing like that. But we just try to give y'all our insight. I mean, and give y'all a little, you know, preparation for what we see is the opportunity for these teams to come out and be successful. And again, the narrative is always to try and give y'all the best show we can and provide y'all with some inside, you know, some inside info on things that maybe y'all didn't catch or y'all didn't see. So that's huge for us. So overall, man, I mean, this has got another great show, beautiful weekend of football coming up. I mean, looking forward, man. We got some real good narratives just forming out, man, and all our teams that we picked. I mean, pretty much is right there. So then we got on Monday night. Talk about it, man. We got the Vikings with the Rams.
And this is you got enough. You know what's crazy about the team? And you got a really number ones playing number twos and shit. Going to the number two cribs. You know what I mean? The visitor cribs. That's what it feel like. You know what I mean? Because it's like
that's why these joints is heavy.
14-2.
Yeah, these niggas
going
is good.
Against like a 10-7.
Exactly my point. That's why I said the parity.
Yeah.
It ain't no chumps playing no giant.
Right.
These dudes and a lot of them already seen each other.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So it's like
and it's a teacher versus people matchup too with the coaches.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now, I want to start it off because I watched the game earlier this season with the Vikings against the Rams, and you know the Rams wound up pulling. I think it was 30-20 the score.
Yeah, something like that.
And you know, Darnold made a couple mistakes. That's one of the very few games that he made mistakes, and he been playing lights out ever since. But that Matthew Stafford, he's sneaky because he could just gun it out. But me, you know what I'm saying? Something just tells me to go with the Vikings. It's just something that Sam Darnold has shown me this year that, you know, they not even wasn't supposed to even be in this predicament. After the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they playing with like with house
QB
money.
Going down.
Yeah, so plus he playing for a contract.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So whether he stayed,
One of
whether
them
they
mixed
pay
old
him,
joints.
And you gotta win though.
right?
Because the young boy,
You gotta win,
yeah,
though.
oh yeah.
You know what
But-
I mean? But because it's like, nah, you doing all that.
Sam Darnold has more to gain
Mhm.
than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah,
In
Oh
this
yeah,
situation.
Stafford already paid
He
a
has a
couple
ring
times.
and he's
Yeah.
older.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Darnold, could go out and show y'all thought this was a fluke. I'm supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I bet on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to give up the coach. Like you got to just give him credit, man,
Yeah.
for the coaching and them losing.
So who you like?
They off.
O'Connell.
I something tell me I'm gonna roll with the Vikings, man. I'm gonna roll with the Vikings.
Yeah.
On this one, man. Like
Yeah, I feel you on that one too, because
they showed me
I
something,
feel
man.
the same way too, and I think the Vikings defense is going to be ready. Although Rams offense isn't a slouch with Puka,
Can I say one more thing?
with Cooper. You know what I mean?
Aaron
With-
Donald is
with that
retired.
young ball running
That's
back
the key.
Williams, Kyron Williams.
He's retired. That's who I
so
was really
it ain't
been
gonna
worrying
be, it ain't
about.
gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Nope.
That shit gonna go down to the wire, but
because you know the boy in the back, you know, man,
Yo,
like
yo,
you feel like Brett Favre,
Yo,
dog.
McVay
He
is a
just
monster
gets to slaying
too.
that baby.
McVay is
Yeah,
a monster.
Oh, he gonna put him in
But-
position.
and they all work together.
But
Yeah.
you gotta think about it.
O'Connell
Yeah.
got something
They
to
all
prove
run
too.
the same
Puka and
type
Cooper,
offense.
yeah.
You got a coach that has something to prove, and you have a quarterback. When you
Yeah.
got that, they dangerous.
But look at the coaching too, though. You got McVay.
That's what I just
and
said.
O'Connell who work together. They all run
Yeah.
that Mike Shanahan
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
offense.
That's
You know
fact.
what I mean?
Who was the
They know
offensive
that
coordinator
lineage.
when the
Yeah.
Rams won the 21? Kevin
That shit gonna be
O'Connell
crazy. Yeah.
was
yeah.
the
That's why-
offensive
that's why-
coordinator.
that's why
That's
the
how he
game-
got that job.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
All right, so Bills.
I'm with Knox on this one though, man.
I knew you were gonna follow suit.
I gotta go with the Rams.
Oh, so you go with the Rams or the Vikings?
I mean the Vikings.
See,
I'm
see,
sorry,
y'all had
my
to- I had
fault.
I had
My
to catch him.
The Vikings. I'm
I had
going
to
with the
catch you.
Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings, man. I'm thinking Jetta in them is going to be a lot.
You
For
know,
that
you
defense.
know,
they
for-
won a lot of parlays for you this year too. I know that's why you picked
Yeah.
them too. Mhm.
You know, for me,
Mhm.
is moments, right? And can some dudes be in that moment?
Uh-huh.
Darnold just ain't one of them for me.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
I can't argue with you.
I just don't feel like.
You going with the vet? I mean,
Matthews
Who's proven?
been there.
Who's proven?
Yeah. Who been there?
McVay
Who
has been there.
Yeah.
They know what it takes.
Mm-hmm.
Darnold on the lights now. They on him like they on us right now.
Yeah. But
They ain't built.
but it's like,
I'm
all
telling
right,
y'all.
you was the big man on the block. Now I'm the new kid on the
All
block.
right, well, we're gonna see.
Hey, I'm gonna say one thing. Sam Darnold
Mind you,
had
coming from an Eagles fan.
8 games, 8 winning drives,
Mm-hmm.
8 games. Who expected him
Yeah.
to even be in the
Has he
same
ever done
conversation?
that in the playoffs?
But you seen him do it week after week.
That's the same I was just talking about Jay.
Sometimes when they get to the meat and
I
potatoes,
said
we
the
have to
same
be
thing
at the
about
meat and
Jay.
We don't
potatoes.
know. That's the unknown. We don't know.
8 games? What? 8
It ain't
games?
the
He didn't.
playoffs, bro. Look, pressure bust pipes. We know this.
Okay.
Listen, everything we talk about, and that's what makes this dynamic so great.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see it from my perspective and what I've seen in Darnold in big game. That Detroit game, he
Mhm.
showed when
Yeah,
the lights
yeah.
was on you.
Yeah, he in the red zone.
Yo,
It
come
was- yeah.
on.
That is crazy.
Come on.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
your
yeah.
moment.
Yeah, you got to run or something, right?
Right.
You just saying they ain't doing that.
Hold on. Now you back on the road again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hostile environment.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Yeah.
stadium.
It's listen, when it comes to them quarterbacks, it's in their heads. I'm telling you, once he gets sacked once or twice early, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Because now all you got to do is
They're gonna be panicking after
Yeah,
that.
I'm telling you.
But I don't think Rams defense will be able to withhold their offense. If
That's a good
Donald
analysis. I
if-
like that.
if Donald, like you said, if Donald again, just like a Josh Allen, stick to what the
Right.
plan was. You know what I mean? Sometimes you go off script, you be fucking up. You throw an interception or some shit
Right,
like that.
right.
You know what I mean? Stick to what the plan is. You know what I mean? If he do that, I think the Vikings, you know what I mean?
Hey.
Like I said, it's not going to be easy.
Right.
It's going to be a close
You
ass
forgetting
game.
You forgetting who he throwing to too. Don't forget that.
It's going to be a good ass game. And he has a good receiving core along with the running
Addison.
back.
Yo, he got
Aaron
weapons.
Jones over there running the ball
weapons.
too. So,
listen, listen, hold on. Whoa.
You know,
The Rams I'm not
nice.
just giving the Rams the game. I'm saying in like as we go, this is what we do.
Yeah.
Right. And that perspective is great because it allows us to understand that, like, how I see it, how you see it. And that may be true. And I said that was a good analysis. Like, the Rams defense isn't, they don't have no real big name guys.
Yeah.
Collectively, they play pretty
more.
good. But that's the dynamic.
Yeah.
When you think about it, that's the dynamic.
So you think the Rams defense is going to be better than, like, who's going to stick? You got Addison, Jetta, who the other kid? TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That offense.
But it all comes and starts with that boy that's sitting back there, number 14.
Mm-hmm.
And
True.
Truth be told, I just don't think yet.
You don't think he's
so
ready?
You ain't sold on him like I'm not sold on Baker.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where we'll go with it.
Yeah. But
I just seen him do it week after week. He's surprising me, man. I was like, yo, is this the same? But he's in a better situation.
Mm-hmm.
He was with the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Carolina. Then he was with San Francisco last year. You know what I'm saying? Backing up. You know, Purdy had that.
You know, that's very interesting you say that because I think that was huge for him to be on those teams at that time, based on where his career was at. Has he made strides? Yes, and we all know he's playing for a contract. Like, if he don't get big numbers in terms of a starter, he definitely gonna get big numbers as a backup. So that being said, that's where is he ready for the spotlight? I don't know because again, that Detroit game really was the barometer for me because I thought that was like your moment to really show everybody like if y'all ready for the big lights. Yeah. And Detroit did everything they could, and you saw what the result was at. Jefferson was ineffective.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So they controlled Aaron Jones. I don't know if that, you know, if what's the name of them follow that lead, but
Detroit ain't win 15 games for nothing.
No, I get that, but
the Rams 10-7.
But you can expose a player though in certain situations where if that's the blueprint that we play with to succeed against this guy, then I'm gonna run with that same narrative, right? To some degree, whether it's direct or indirect. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I think, you know, when we all talk football and we talk about the things that we see, you know what I mean? But I think like Al said, and Bills made that analysis with the defense. And for me, that might be, if I would say this game would be a flip of a coin, if I was a betting man, only because it's
going to be close, man.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It's going to be close.
It's definitely going to be a good game, man. It's football, man.
Because just based off of the coaching alone, it's going to be a chess match. You know what I mean? I kind of know you. You know what I mean? We work together. I kind of know what you like to do. What's your tendencies? What type of play format? Okay, you're going to run here, but then do a play action here, and then do a hard. You know what I mean? Hold on, I'm on that. You feel me? Right. So it's going to be some. And O'Connell called the plays, right? The offensive plays, right?
But I'm say something too that neither one of y'all brought to light. Stafford can get reckless too.
Oh no,
he can throw some picks.
But if you heard me,
don't forget that.
But hold on, it's funny you say that because earlier I said he's like the Brett Favre of this. He's erratic at times, so we know this, and that's one of the reasons why you sometimes have to lean almost to the other, like, you know, giving Minnesota that edge because, like I said, it's a flip of a coin. Yeah, because you know Stafford is good for one or two sometimes in a game, depending on if he's getting sacked, if he's getting touched up a little bit. So that's the interesting dynamic with that, like where we know football enough to know, like, yeah, anything can happen in those situations. That's why Minnesota's definitely going to be right there when it comes in terms of what's the point differential.
And look at it. I'm gonna say this real quick. The Rams and the Vikings played. They lost. the Vikings lost 20-30
Yeah.
in that game.
Right.
That's the reason.
And these two coaches, this boy
That's another
McVay had this boy.
And they was out there. They was
Was
on the
this
road.
boy under McVay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the offensive coordinator when they won.
Yeah, man. It's unanimous for me. Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't going. I ain't.
Nah. But listen,
That's
y'all.
cool.
Listen, this has been another great show. We appreciate y'all, man. It's always love from your boy Edub. He's on Total Defiant Entertainment. You can find us on YouTube. Man, it's always blessings. It's always love. It's coming from your boy E. That's my man Bills. That's my man Knox.
Yeah, man.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Go Commanders.
Y'all next season.
Raise hell.
Go Birds!
Fucking Cowboys.